I love making something out of nothing. I'm not trained, but I am brave and determined. Of course, I could hire a professional, but DIY first. Today is Tuesday. It's in the evening. It's after work. I am starting to get my energy back up. It's starting to feel a little better. It's been about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since I got sick, and starting to get myself back going and starting to get moving again. It's been a little hard to get motivated to move because, like I said, my energy is still not at 100%, but we're getting there. So anyway, I don't know if you guys experience the same thing that I do, but when I'm not feeling well, my brain doesn't really work the best. You know, it's kind of like brain fog. And so I was kind of experiencing some of that the other day when I was in here and I took that cabinet out and I was trying to think of how to construct the new cabinet, and I just couldn't. I couldn't conceptualize it in my head. Like, I could not figure out how to rebuild the cabinet. It's not like I haven't built things like this before, because it's basically just like a bookshelf with doors. And so I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I wasn't feeling well, and that's what I'm gonna call it. But I went back and I came up with a plan, and I used the cut list optimizer for the first time, and I love it. It is a very helpful tool. It's free online, and so all I had to do was put in my dimensions of the stock wood that I have, and then put in the dimensions of whatever it is that I'm building, and it came up with a cut list for me for my sheet goods. And now that I've used it that one time, I can see how it can be used for dimensional lumber as well. And so I think this is a tool that I'm going to just incorporate in and just use this to try to cut down on waste. So I'm not getting all of these odd, weird cut off pieces. So I think this is really going to help me save a lot of money and be more efficient in the work that I'm doing. Now, again, the garage is a total wreck over that way, and I kind of need to clear some stuff out. I took everything that was in the old cabinet and it's just sitting on top of the workbench right now, which is a catastrophe, and I need that space to work. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of straightening up, and hopefully I won't run out of energy before I can do some cuts today. I want to do my cuts, at least do that tonight, and then if I feel like getting up in the morning and coming out here, I can do some things that are not as noisy. Anyway, that's where my head is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the area as best as I can and see what I can get done today. And it's the first day of spring, so happy spring. Anyway, let me get myself together and get to work. So this is my solution to the dust collection problem. I still need to kind of think about some edits to make to this, but this is just the basic structure of like a little cart or wagon that the dust collection can sit on, and I can make that mobile and move it around where I need it to go, since it doesn't fit under the workbench. Now I might build another bench at some point and try to make sure that I make it tall enough for the dust collection. Also, somehow I kind of miscalculated, just slightly miscalculated the height of this workbench for it to be able to work as an outfeed table. So today was my first time trying to use it in that way, and I needed to kind of prop up the table saw just a little bit. I put like a 3/4 inch pieces of plywood under the feet of the table saw to raise it up so that it would be just slightly higher than the outfeed table or than the workbench. Now the top of the workbench is not actually attached yet because I'm still trying to decide what I want to do in that area to finish that project out, but I kind of need to think through what to do. I know now if I build another workbench, I need to make it slightly shorter than the table saw instead of trying to make it the same. Anyway, I'm gonna think about what else to do to this. I do know that on this cart I do want it to elevate somehow. I need to be able to easily move it around, so I need some type of handle, also some kind of solution to store all of the little accessories that came with it. So I'm gonna think through that and see what I come up with, and maybe tomorrow, I got some other things I need to do today, so maybe tomorrow I can come back and finish this project. And I've been kind of trying to use the scrap wood I have, so that's good. You know, use some stuff up that I already have instead of buying new things. So I think so far so good. I mean, it's functional, so I just need to think about how to finalize that project and get that done, and then I can move on to the next thing. So to be continued. Slowly but surely, I'm getting a handle on this whole garage situation. I believe that this cart is going to be a temporary project. So this cart, I believe, may live under the miter saw station once I get that built, but we will see. I think it'll be functional enough with it how it is, but I'm using scrap wood to try to finish this project. So I have these pieces of 1x that are from a previous project that I started and then scrapped. That's why it's stained. So I have these 2 pieces of that, and then I also have this, I guess this is a 2x2 that I'm going to use, and I'll use this as the handle. So I'm going to cut these 2 down to the height that I want and put this in between them, and now I have a handle for the cart to be able to move it around easily. I also eventually, I think I'm going to try to get some hooks or clips or something to be able to put the attachments on some kind of way. I'm going to wrap this project up because I have some other projects planned. Like the next few projects that are planned are ones that I'm really excited about. We're going to take a little bit of an excursion out of the garage and do some other things, and then we'll come back to the garage. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So you'll have to subscribe and stay tuned to see what's next. out, see how it works.
Yeah.
Turn it on. Okay. So the shop vac needs to be in the on position. It is plugged into the top outlet, and then there are two bottom outlets where the device goes into. So that allows you to plug two different devices up at the same time. So let's see now, will it come on?
No.
Yeah, so it works. It works. So it comes on just like a second, less than a second when the device comes on, and then it stays on for a few seconds, I guess, to clear out any residual debris that might still be there. But the switch works, so I guess I would recommend it. So I'm gonna use this cart for a while I build other things and just kind of see how does this kind of situation actually work in real life, and is it actually functional for the way that I work. And then I can make some decisions once I get the rest of the cabinets and the miter station and all that stuff done. I'm actually going to build another bench at some point. I'll be replacing the big table that's in the back by the wall, as I talked to y'all about in the plan. So potentially this bench that I made may go there, and I may build a different style to go here. We're gonna mark this one off as done for now. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.